Let's continue playing Master Orion. When we last left off, the Great War between the Sakura and the Cylons was continuing. We have pretty much now taken the Polis system off of them. There's no way they're getting that back, and actually, with its advanced production, it's actually going to be reasonably useful to us in a short amount of time. Sorry, 2 moments. Short set timer. So anyway, our next objective really is to try and take the Axis system away from them, which I believe we can do. I just want to be careful about where that's going really, but we can attack the Axis system next turn. Destroyer 4 and Frigate 4s should be enough to deal with that, and then I can send in a transport ship from Nizza, transporting to the Axis system some 40... Actually, if we send the maximum... it'll weaken the world too much, so we'll send 40 just to be sure. So all that is going to arrive there next turn. Nizza will then need to advance here. If we send that over to support Nizza, it'll be defended there. Meanwhile, coming over here, we have frigates and a Destroyer 4 heading to the IX system, which is desperately trying to produce defences. It currently has a reasonable number of fighters, a defender, but they do have a slight edge on us at the moment in terms of technology and production. Both of these we need to reverse as soon as we can. Now, other factors that are now becoming relevant. The Spike system now has pretty much started its industry production, which we're going to hopefully accelerate in the next few turns. Our weapons tech is advancing rapidly, which we want as fast as possible here, because we're basically making massive... We're taking absolutely everything we can in weapons tech at the moment, because our ground troops are phenomenally good. Now, we have 40 troop transports en route, so we're not going to bomb the planet. But we are going to try and take it next turn. So here's the full situation then. We have a group arriving. They're heading down to there, I think. They're going to arrive next turn. Nizza's defences are going to be enhanced. And hopefully this attack should, if I'm lucky, scare them off. We don't want to send our bombers in. Not that direction just yet. Mintar still wants to make more bombers, ideally. And where are you heading? I really hope you're not considering continuing on your little war effort here. Because I have Paranar and I have Klystron here, both capable of sending frigates in. And this place is more than capable of producing a lot of fighters. Gee, I'm not really capable of it, but it will continue anyway. Gora, still producing a load of industry, which is fine. Still producing a load of industry, which is fine. Producing a load more industry things, which is fine. We really need Inferno Tech to get things done there. Our current fleet designs are as follows. So everything now up to the fast-moving level 4 maneuverability engines. This place just producing industry. Let's go to next turn there. So the war for Axis has begun. So this could be about even actually. Our destroyer ship has more hit points. All our ships have more hit points, which is an advantage. In fact, it might be a critical advantage. Yep, they flee. The Sakura's now attacked the Cylons. Now we want to use our things to take up their Juggernaut ships, if possible. In fact, we're going to auto this. We have lots of destroyer ships. 4 bases. Is it enough to defend this place, though? I'm not sure it is anymore. The bases are out. Dang it, they're going to wipe us here. I think we need a tech upgrade. Cancel, we're not going to bomb it. Our place is going to lose a lot. Silence right, we have better combat armour, we have personal deflector shields, and we have iron rifles. I had no doubts that would happen. The problem we got is the IX system is in trouble. So, do we now try to sue for peace? I think we're going to have to try and sue for peace now. I do not want to get... Alright. Dang it, they're really not interested. Sabotage. I need to sort that out because they are just going to overpower us in a minute if I'm not careful. I'm going to send that over to the Axis system and keep hold of that if we can. Meanwhile, that's arriving in 2 turns. And that's going to arrive there in a couple of turns. We have lots of bombers. Altanis has now finished off a massive production of things, so we're going to have that now start building loads of fighters. Mentar, alright, we're going to switch you back to... I'll switch you to missile ships, actually. Bombers aren't actually too useful, so we're going to send those down to Andoria, just in case we need them. And we're thinking about sending that there instead. So that's 2 turns. Which is when that's going to arrive, but it's 1 ship. It's not going to make too much of a difference here. Dolls could actually send something in that might be useful. Radiated ultra-rich world. Meanwhile, I think we just continually send ships to fortify Volantis, sorry. And we keep going. It's don't produce those anymore. Produce fighters. We need some more ships. In fact, what could really do with things here? If we increased Axe's things, that might help. But I think what we want to do is massively increase Mentar's ability to max, so that will now get it in free. Can't get it any faster than that, unfortunately, but such is the way things go. Next turn then. Sakra's attack. We have 2 frigates, and I'm going to retreat them. No point in fighting that one. 17 million killed, another 63 factories are destroyed. Lots of fighters built. Hopefully, soon comes the cavalry. But I don't think that's going to be enough. 60 colony coming in. Yeah, we're not going to be able to defend that. I really don't think we're going to be able to defend that. In the meantime, we're going to send you over. Because we need every fighter we can get up there. This is where I could really do with the graviton beams being made, because I could do with a tech upgrade. 2 frigates can head over to Daltanis, because apparently they're still interested in fighting here. In the meantime, we have a few frigates. We've got another one in next turn. Versus 6 essentially frigate-style ships. can we enhance... Can we get that done, actually? No. That was worth a shot. So how are things going down here? Mass load of industry going on. So I guess there's now 102 tack points. That can continue producing frigates for now, unless there's something else that's be better. No, frigates is fine. Probably do upgrading them soon. Right, Sakura's attack with Cylons. We now actually have defences now. So the missiles actually work. Right, so we're out of missiles, are we, with that? Right. Yeah, they're just dying here. You are almost certainly out of missiles, so you can retreat. Retreat. Dang it, we just cannot defend that world at the moment. We need to really put a force against that. So I'm just going to assemble at Mentar then. Which will have its missile ship built. I don't know, 100 and something tech points. I think all I can really do is try and spite them. He's put a mass load of population on there and hope. 10 bombers, plus what we got there. Yeah, send them across as well. So we are in a reasonable situation here. We have 1 spy currently in their territory, 2 a year. Neutral, amiable, affable. It's difficult now, I'll be honest. Oh, the Alkari now deciding, yeah, let's have a go. I think their ships have improved. Either way though, they're not surviving. Well, one of them might. Ooh, okay. Factories. So destroyed a few of their factories, 60 out of 60. We have 55 silent troops. Are they going to be enough with their superior equipment? Yes. But at a cost. At a cost. They did defend. No, we urgently need more capital ships, really. In fact, it might even be worth having a look at what we can do here. Class 2 shields, Class 2 ECM jammer. So let's see, damage-wise, fusion bombs are only for ground attacks. We have neutron pellet guns, 8 of them. Twin Gatling lasers. They don't have the range, so don't bother with those then. Three more high-speed rockets. I think that's the only problem with the with them really, but battleship. 20 turns it would take to build that. If I put the entirety of our reserves in, it would still take way too long. So we're going to have to build a load of destroyers. Alright, send over the fighters because might as well. And that fleet's going to keep in next turn. This is a little tricky now, I'll be honest. So I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to stop them taking that, and that's an important world for us. It certainly would be, anyway. I have a lot of ships there. I can send more Spectres in. And they're clearly better than ours right now. I do not have a force that can match it. The Axis forces might. But the problem is they're in Axis. Thankfully they seem to have abandoned doing anything there, so we can see that's the next wave, 43 colony people coming in. I have 2 missile ships there. How long would it take you to get to Ix? 6 turns. You can head to Voltanis because apparently they want to attack it again. Oh, is that the retreating one? I think that's the retreating one, actually. "14 frigates, 2 missile ships. 3 turns. They can get there in 2 turns. It's tricky, this. Really tricky. In the map 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've reduced them to 8 planets. Given some peaceful time, I could actually just overwhelm them soon, but they're still keeping up on the production front, and they still have a better fleet than us. And I do believe it right now. I'd have to find a way to get an edge. And really, mass destroyer and mass missile ships is the best way to do this right at the moment. Or rush a battleship out. Alright, start building frigates. In fact, can we upgrade the frigates? Clear all that. Artillery 2, sublight engines, class 3 maneuverability, and the inertial stabilizer. Neutron pellet guns are pretty much still the best. We don't have any upgrade there. Next turn then, let's see what they do. Sacres attack with Cylons. So they have colony ship and Spectres. These aren't lasting long. In fact, they're already in retreat. So they can't do anything about that. It might just be the fact that we don't have the numbers yet. If we produce a load of fighters, we might be able to do something. In any case, Polis now maxing out there is actually reasonably reasonable for us. I just need now the population to increase, so that's what we'll do there. I'll get there in 2 turns. Alright. One way or another, I'm going to have to take out this world now. So, that'll be 2 turns. So next turn, we send a lot in. I'm leaving myself... Oh god, you're not coming at me again, are you? Or are you still retreating? I don't know. Either way, we're going at IX with everything. We did Voltanus in the same amount of time. You'll be there in 1 turn. We're risking it here, I'll be honest, but it's going to build a load of fighters anyway to defend itself, so hopefully that'll be fine. And everything else is going to arrive there in 2 turns. I'm assuming I'm going to lose the planet here. I'd prefer not to, but I got a feeling we're going to. So how's that going? 8. And that's producing a nice amount of tech points. That's producing population increase, which in turn will produce better ship increase. So, next turn. 43 Sacra transports, 41 Cylon troops. You know what? I'm starting to see a pattern emerging here. Their population must be really hurting because they have less worlds than us to mess about like this. So that'll arrive in 2 turns. I don't need to send the bombers in. They'll arrive in 2 turns. I could have sent the Axis stuff in, but they probably need to keep defending there. Actually, they are sending a lot of things around here. You arrive in 2 turns. Thankfully, there's a lot of fighters to support here. So we're taking IX back. Keep the population growth going. Mentar almost on another capital ship, really. Let's transfer all of our points to, well, 70 points to IX to try and improve its situation. Then we're going to transfer to Mentar the remainder of the points. Next turn. Sacra's attack with Cylons. We now have defended position here, although they've come a bit early. Alright. Actually, we'll just auto this and see what happens. Come on. They're losing ships. Right, turn the auto off. Right. And that group can retreat. In the meantime, take out some of those juggernauts. Right, so the Spectres are gone. Right, let's see how this goes. Oh, excellent. I'm surprised at one thing though. I thought they were going to arrive this turn. Well, either way, we fought them off. IX now can recover, and it needs to. It's lost a lot of its production. No, hold the ecology boost. It needs its industry back. Probably faster than it needs that, so they'll go there. Overall, excellent work. Colony transports are inbound, the Juggernaut's fleeing. We now have a lot of ships just floating around now. I can reinforce the Nitsa system over there. You send 2 more frigates to Exis. Mentar sends additional ships to Mentar. Meanwhile, Voltanis continues to remain as it is, although it can start building bigger ships now. I can start building destroyers there. Paranarch can do that. We're going to upgrade you and just get you building destroyers as well, actually, because missile ships will have anyway. I just wish I'd have a few more missiles on those missile ships, actually, strangely though it seems. So Spiker going quite well. I can cut that down and go, yeah, 4.8 factories a turn. It's nearly at the top population. That's now going to be industry max next turn, and that's going to be industry max next turn. And that's adding to the reserve. All in all, things progressing nicely. Next turn. Shudder, Emperor Shadowhawk, we come for you. So that was a declaration of war then, by the people with only one planet. Okay, so currently they have, I suppose it's not a terrible fleet, all in all, but really it's no match for us, and we got reserves we can pump into this place in abundance. So I can get its destroyer up in 2 turns. It's going to take at least that to get some. In fact, that might be worth building fighters here. No, not worth for the battleships, but shame. They're a bit of a pointless thing to try and build battleships, but here comes yet more stuff. So we have 2 missile ships inbound, we have additional frigates. We did send some things over there. Well, that frigate can get there in 2 turns, so we shall. What is Vidal's system doing? Not a lot. Mentar can keep building a destroyer. I've upgraded to a battleship now. Not really worth it, so we can build a destroyer. Cool, first needs to continue our tech production because graviton beams. We want those graviton beams. So let's have a look at the racial situation here. Our fleet strength is 4th out of the 4 important races, although we're allied with 2 of them. Technology is seemingly last now. Production is about the same though, and our total power is much higher. So let's see. Nah, keep that going as it is. I should consider putting a strike against another one of their worlds. Orion is would be such a nice world to take, but we would need bombers to do it. So Exis is now going to, no, actually Nitsa is going to start producing bombers for a couple of turns. Just until we get enough. 2 turns away. I reckon they're about a turn away or 2. They need their industry back and they need more population because they are going to be under attack now. Alright. Except all that, next turn. The Sacra's attack. So our ships do have more things, but I should have given a weapon to okay, come on. So they lost most of their small ships, but we're losing fighters at a rate of knots. Turn the auto off. They need to... Okay, they need to move in and strike. You need to retreat. Catch them crossfire. Dang it. So these are ships with 100, so really I need to retreat here. Last 5 planetary shields. Ooh, okay, we're going to take that. Repulsor beam then. Ix loses yet more, and I think this time it's going to be it. Good though our troops are, They're not that good. Darn. That hurt. So what we've essentially traded is 2 worlds for that ocean world. Not good. We have no spies in their territory at the moment either. Right, we're going to hide a few then. I think we need some tech upgrades, really. Quite urgently. Altanus now has a reason. Atlantis now has a reasonable defense. This does not. Missiles and frigates returning. It's building loads of bombers. Okay. Next time, I continue building things, because everyone should be building a planetary shield at the moment. In fact, last roll of the dice here. I don't agree with doing this necessarily, but they want the inertial stabilizers. It's a big tech to give them. It really is. I don't think I can accept that. Okay, but it seems like they'll consider something at the moment. So what I shall do is save, and then next time we try to re-establish our battle lines and see if we can get back Ajax. Until next time.